Why do trees suddenly decide to change their clothes every year? It is not just because they want to look fancy for a party. It is actually a secret way they stay alive when the weather gets cold. Most people think the green color of a leaf is permanent, but that is actually a total lie. The truth is that leaves are hiding a secret rainbow underneath that green mask. And today we are going to find out why those colors only come out to play right before the snow falls. We are going to follow a very confused little squirrel named Sammy. Sammy lives in a huge, bushy oak tree in the middle of a big park. For his whole life, his home has been bright, vibrant green. But this morning, something went wrong. Sammy woke up, stretched his tiny paws, and realized his favorite branch had turned a bright, fiery orange. He thought his tree was catching a cold. We are going to dive into the science of how trees work and see if Sammy can save his home before all the leaves disappear. Sammy ran as fast as he could to the top of the forest hill to find Professor Hoot. Professor Hoot is a very wise old owl who has seen 82 winters, so he knows a thing or two about trees. Sammy was panting and pointing back at his orange branch, shouting that the forest was breaking. The professor just chuckled and told Sammy to take a deep breath. He explained that every single leaf on a tree is like a tiny, microscopic kitchen. These kitchens use sunlight, water, and air to cook food for the tree, so it can grow big and strong. The secret ingredient that makes these kitchens work is called chlorophyll. That is a big word, but you can just think of it as green sun power. This chlorophyll is so bright and so strong that it covers up every other color in the leaf. It is like putting a thick layer of green paint over a drawing of a rainbow. As long as the sun is shining hot and long during the summer, the kitchens stay open, and the green paint stays fresh. But as the earth tilts and the days get shorter, the tree starts to realize that winter is coming. Here is the problem that Sammy didn't understand. Trees are very smart, and they know they cannot survive the freezing winter if they keep their kitchens open. There isn't enough sunlight to cook food, and the water in the leaves would freeze into ice and pop the leaf like a balloon. So the tree decides to go to sleep. It closes the doors to the leaf kitchens and stops making that green chlorophyll paint. As the green starts to fade away, the real colors of the leaf finally get a chance to show off. Those yellows and oranges were actually inside the leaf all summer long. But the green was just too loud and bright for us to see them. Some trees, like maples, even create a brand new purple or red color when the nights get extra chilly. It is like the tree is putting on its warmest, most colorful sweater before it takes a long nap. Sammy realized that his oak tree wasn't sick at all. It was just showing its true colors and getting ready for bed. Suddenly, a huge gust of wind blew through the park. Whoosh! Sammy gripped the bark tight as thousands of yellow, red, and orange leaves started falling from the sky. This is the final part of the plan. If the tree kept its leaves, the heavy winter snow would pile up on them and break the branches. By letting the leaves go, the tree stays safe and light. The leaves fall to the ground and turn into a cozy blanket that protects the tree's roots from the frost. Even better, those old leaves eventually turn into vitamins in the soil that help the tree grow even faster when the sun comes back in the spring. Sammy felt much better knowing that the forest wasn't disappearing. It was just changing so it could come back even stronger.